Hey everyone, how y'all doing? So it's time to go over the knives I carried for the week, and this is week number 4 of 2024, and it went from Monday, January 22nd through Sunday, January 28th, and yeah, I usually start out going over the Swiss Army knives I carried for the week, knives that I carried for the week, and I did carry one this week, but for most of the week, I decided I was going to carry some multi-tools in place of a Swiss Army knife. And yeah, I guess get down to them. So Monday and Tuesday, I carried my little Leatherman Squirt PS4. Awesome little mini multi-tool. They have discontinued these now, retired them, no longer making them. And I don't know why, because I like it. It's a great little mini tool. Obviously not for heavy use, but neither are Swiss Army knives, right? Pretty cool little tool. You get a nice little pair of pliers, spring action pliers. All the tools are accessible from the outside. You get your little cap lifter with flathead screwdriver, little Phillips 2D Phillips screwdriver, real small flathead. This side, you get a nice pair of little scissors. They work really well. Are they Victorinox? On the Victorinox level of scissors, they are pretty close, but they got a really fine point right here, so you can really get in and just kind of snip like threads. So they work pretty darn good. Little knife blade, chisel ground knife blade, that works pretty good. Single ground with a edge bevel. As you can see, there's no bevel on that side, bevel on that side, and a halfway decent little metal file, wood file, cross hatch on this side. You can feel it, kind of grippy. Single hatch on this side, and yeah, nice little mini multi-tool. I used to carry this all the time. You can see the black's worn off in spots. It's kind of dinged up, and this time I put a suspension clip on it, and I carried this in my pocket, my left hand pocket, where I carry my Swiss Army knives, and it worked out pretty good. Usually I just have a zipper pull on the end in here, and I drop it in my pocket or put it in my fifth pocket, but worked out pretty good this way. So I carried that Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday and Thursday I carried another Leatherman, and that was the Free T4. Now people love this or they hate it. I love it. I think it's a decent plierless multi-tool. Everything's accessible one-handed, and everything locks. Right here is the locking lever. So nice blade on here, nice big belly right here, kind of drop point. You know, whatever steel Leatherman uses is the steel it is, but I've used this knife a fair amount and it's still pretty sharp. Comfortable to hold and use, kind of choke up on a kick right here, and no problems. I like it. So you have that, and then you can access the other tools by using these tabs and pushing them up. Pops everything up. You get a flathead screwdriver with an edge right here. Good for scoring, you know, through tape on a box, or I've used it to open a clamshell package. It worked. I ended up, I think if I remember right, I ended up getting the knife out and using it. Then you get another nice little file on here. This one's a little more aggressive than on a squirt. Single hatch here, really grippy, you can feel it. The cross hatch is also real grippy. So you have that. You have a little screwdriver tip on it. And then flip it over. You got another 3-4 tools. You get a 2.5D Phillips screwdriver, which works pretty good, works fine. Like I said, everything locks. And then here you have an all reamer with a little screwdriver tip. Now, just because that's flat doesn't mean it doesn't dig in, cut through stuff. It does. Then you have this edge right here, good for scraping. It has a sewing eye. And then you also get a nice pair of scissors on this. A little larger pair. They work excellent. I have no issues with these. Comfortable to use. Got a nice spot right here for your thumb. And yeah, pretty cool. Plier-less multi-tool. And also, I always forget, does have a little pair of tweezers that sit right in there. Pocket clip, deep carry pocket clip. So I carry this in my pocket. I actually carried it in my right pocket because I had a slip joint I was carrying in a leather sheath or a slip in my pocket, so I hooked this on my pocket. It's not much bigger or anything than a Swiss Army knife, a 91mm Victorinox. Definitely it's not as long as a 91mm, probably about as thick as a 4 or 5 layer Swiss Army knife. But yeah, I carried that for 2 days, and then on Friday, kind of stick along with this, I carried the MultiTool Knight, K-N-I-G-H-T, that kind of Knight. Pretty cool multi-tool, a whole lot cheaper than the free T4. Can't remember what I paid, around 30 bucks maybe, but it's longer than the free T4. It's about as thick. Has a pocket clip, works fine. Not deep carry. You got a little bit sticking up, but you get one hand accessible blade. Nice blade on this. I don't know the steel. I think I knew what steel it was when I first got it, but I don't remember now. Nice sheep's foot type of blade. Locking with a liner lock, so that's good. Across from it, probably one of the best features of this is this pair of scissors, which are huge and they work excellent. This thing actually snips paracord. If I had some, I'd show you. Okay, so I got paracord. I'm only holding on to one side. It's loose, and that thing snips that wonderfully. A lot of scissors, you have to like hold it like this, have tension on it to cut. This thing cuts excellent. Great pair of scissors on this. And this also locks with a liner lock. I'm not sure exactly why scissors need to be locking, but these are. So you have that. On the back side, you have a bunch of tools. One is a nice 3D Phillips head, kind of number 1, number 2 Phillips. And although these tools do not lock, the screwdriver kind of has a 45-degree half, stop, then a half stop, and yeah, so that's kind of nice. Not super strong half stop, but yeah, you could actually use it like this, get a lot more torque on it. And then here you have another little short file that's probably good for your nails. Not the best file out there, but it does have teeth on the edge. I don't know if you can cut through any metal with that, but it's pretty short. It's okay file. Definitely not the best. Then over here, some of these tools are hard to get out. You have your can opener there. You have your bottle opener, screwdriver tip here. And then this one is kind of hard to pop out. Let's close that up. This one, you have an all reamer right here, and this thing is pretty sharp. That is one heck of a point. Definitely would poke through leather, whatever. But then you have that. You got a couple scales etched down here, and actually that's supposed to be a glass breaker right there. Never tried it. It's not sharp, it's rounded, but possibly could work. And yeah, I think this next tool, Knight, is a pretty decent pliерless multi-tool. I like it. Sometimes that file starts coming out. Carries good in pocket. Again, I carried it this time in my right hand pocket just like I did this. No issues. It's not any wider. Maybe at the pivots it's a little wider, but that was my carry Friday. Now the weekend I went back to Swiss Army Knife Victorinox Explorer. Love this. I've gone over this several times. Nice 3D Phillips head screwdriver. This has the magnifying glass. Awesome pair of scissors on here. Corkscrew, I got the mini screwdriver in there, the pin. This has the parcel hook, and that's actually why I went and got this on Saturday. I was taking a trash bag out. We use 33-gallon trash bags in the kitchen, so when it's full, it's heavy. The drawstring hurts my hand when I carry it with the drawstring, so I use the hook. I hook it on the drawstring, carry it like this. So that's why I actually went back to this. I grabbed one with a hook, and all reamer right there. Toothpick, tweezers. I have it on a suspension hook. I saw this on another video. I put a zipper pull on there, and it was actually easier to get out of the pocket. You just grab that, pull it out, instead of trying to grab hold of this. This is kind of flexible actually, this suspension hook. So when you pinch it to pull it out, you kind of like tighten it down on your pocket, and that works really good. So over the weekend, that's what I carried. And yeah, let's move on to the knives. That took a while. So Monday, I carried the Tough Stag Copperhead Rough Rider. I like this. I picked this up. I like this design. I think it looks cool. You know it's plastic, Delrin or whatever they use, but I think it's pretty cool. I like the Copperhead pattern. Got a nice long clip point right here. And this is model RR2358. Of course, it's 440 steel. Nickel silver bolsters. Does have the R on it. Nickel silver pins and shield right there. The double R hand built. And then you get a more standard clip point right here. Really nice clip point. Both of them have the back-to-back R Rough Rider tank stamp, brass liners. Awesome knife. Really no gapping in the back. Maybe a little bit there. You can see a little bit of light through right along here. But overall, pretty cool. I like that one. And I carried that in this leather slip right here, just like that. This is a Rough Rider slip. That worked out pretty good. So that was Monday. Tuesday, I carried quite a few Rough Riders this week. Tuesday, I carried the Stockman from the Classic Carbon series, model R1740. I like this. 3-bladed Stockman, yellow synthetic handles, silver, nickel silver bolsters, and that has the R on it also. Cool shield on it, brass liners. Little gapping back here, not bad at all. It doesn't look terrible. 3 blades, clip point blade, and these are carbon blades. T10 carbon steel. I like that. They've been holding up nice. Nice sheep's foot blade here. Or, now I can't think what they call it when it's bigger here than here. But basically a sheep's foot. And then spade blade. They all have the back-to-back double R Rough Rider tang stamps. Pretty awesome knife. It's a little thicker, a little heavier, so I carried it in this slip. Like this, I believe. And this is another Rough Rider slip, the large one. And it fills up the pocket a little bit, but not bad at all, so I carried that. And I've been meaning to do a follow-up video on this because I've carried that quite a bit and like it. Wednesday, I carried the Red Fox Trapper from the Red Fox series. Pretty awesome knife. I actually got this from the traveling box of knives. Pretty decent. My card of scales, red and black. Red Fox shield, nickel silver bolsters, brass liners. Has this cool red underliner underneath the covers. And fit and finish on this is okay. It's not perfect. Like there's like the underliner right here in the corner. Looks like it's cracked. Little gap there. Little gap in the back springs. Centering on this is not bad. They're both off a little bit. But, you know, I was going to buy one anyways. It was in the traveling box of knives, and last minute I decided I was going to keep it. And I like this. It's a little smaller than a full-size trapper, but it's larger than a mini trapper. It's kind of in between. And I actually dig the size of it. So you got a nice clip point blade right here. Nice deep hollow grind. Model RR2291. 440 steel. Half stops. Decent walk and talk. And this blade I really like. Instead of a standard spade blade, they give you this blade they're calling the Skinner blade. And I think it's pretty cool. It has this long, shallow swedge along the top. It's got a halfway decent point on the end. But yeah, pretty cool blade. I like that one. Again, half stops, decent walk and talk. And I carried this one in this sheath again, small, or the medium Rough Rider sheath. So that was Wednesday. Thursday, because someone commented on an Openl video, I'm like, I'm going to carry the Openl today. They commented on it during the night, saw it in the morning, so I got out my trusty Openl number 8 with Walnut. This one is Inox stainless. This is the one I carried for 30 straight days. I did a video of 30 days of, or I did a series 30 days of carrying an Openl knife. And yeah, this Walnut is held up excellent. You look closely, you can see, you know, a few dings in it. But really, that's a pretty good wood for a handle. It's held up great. And most of the time I carry this dropped in my pocket with my flashlight and whatever else just bouncing around. I did not carry this in a sheath. I tried. That didn't work out too good. I tried the clip you can buy for it. Hated that. That did not work. So yeah, most of the time I just carried it in my pocket. But this time I did carry it in a slip, and that seemed to work out pretty good. This is one that I used my Dremel tool and put some jimping up here. Now, I wasn't worried about spacing or equal depths or anything. I just wanted some jimping, so I did it. And I have to say, I like that. That actually works good. But yeah, my old trusty Walnut Openl number 8. And like I said, I did carry it in this slip, and that worked out pretty good. The knife in the slip, super lightweight. I don't even know what it weighs. Has to be under 2 ounces. So I carried that. What day did I carry that? Thursday. Friday, I carried the ram's horn trapper. Now, I learned about this knife because Jesse McJames sent me one for the giveaway, and I really liked it. That's probably the best one out of 3 that I've seen as far as fit and finish, but he sent me one for the giveaway, and I liked it, so I ordered one for myself and another one for the giveaway, and I really dig this ram's horn bone. Obviously, you know, this is cow bone that they jigged and dyed to look like ram's horn, but it is cool looking. Fit and finish on this one's decent. Centering's off to the left. The spade blade's way off. There's a big gap down through here. You can see all kinds of daylight coming through in places here, along here, down here. But still not bad looking knife at all. I dig that bone. Got nice clip point blade with that reverse frosted etching on here. It says ram's horn bone. I'm not sure how long that'll, you know, hold up with use, but I'm using it, and so far I don't see any marks. This is model R1509, 440 steel. No half stops on this. Nice looking spade blade right here. Both blades have the back-to-back double R Rough Rider tang stamp, and yeah, I really dig this one. I like it. I love the looks of that bone. It's freaking awesome. And I carried this in that large slip again, just like that. No, I carried it in this one. I decided it was okay if it stuck up, so that's how I carried it, in a medium slip. But that was Friday. Now, Saturday and Sunday I carried the same things. You know, Saturday and Sunday I carried the Explorer, and I carried the Black Reserve, Rough Rider Black Reserve Trapper with basket weave pack of wood. I really dig this knife. It is a lot thicker than your standard trapper, but you know, it doesn't bother me at all. I mean, this is a 4-layer Swiss Army knife. It's not as thick as the 4-layer Swiss Army knife. It's a little thicker than the Free T4, but I don't know. Size it up. It's about as thick as the Openl right here in the middle. So even though it's kind of odd and kind of off-putting at first, you know, what, that's so thick, it did not bother me at all. And I carried it in the slip just like that, no issues. But check it out. I really like this Black Reserve Trapper. I bought 2 more of these for the giveaway, so each prize package is going to have one of these in it also. But you got a nice clip point blade, brushed satin finish blade, so it's not such a fingerprint magnet as the mirror finish ones. And the model is RR2560 440A. Nice walk and talk, half stops. Spade blade is really nice. Comes down to more of a point than the normal spade blade. Almost a kind of reverse tanto more than the spade blade. A little tiny swedge up here. Has Rough Rider for the tang stamps. Centering on this is okay. they're off to the left a little bit. No blade rub, you can see it's not rubbing anywhere. Beautiful covers, I really like these. Blue underliner, no gapping on the back, nice and smooth. Fit and finish on this is excellent. I really dig this one. This might be my favorite trapper as of right now. And yeah, carried that, like I said, in the large one this time, just like that. So, holy cow. These are all the knives I carried for the week, plus Swiss Army knife and multi-tools. And yeah, I guess that'd do it for this week, this video. And so do the usual like, comment, subscribe. But if you're not subscribed, subscribe, because sometime this week I'm putting up the official 3K subscriber giveaway video. And you'll have a chance to win one of these and one of these out of the prize package, 2 prize packages. And I guess that'll do it. Till the next video. Bye.